Asterisk today's footage comes courtesy of Mats12128. You'll find a link to their channel down below. So be sure to show them some support and watch the full clip. In this episode, an auditor is lawfully filming police vehicles from a public pavement, an activity clearly permitted under UK law. Within minutes, however, an officer intervenes, issuing unlawful orders, threatening arrest, and making ego-driven remarks that have no place in professional policing. We'll break down the footage, examine the legal powers being claimed, and expose the clear breaches of police standards. Let's get straight into it. Asterisk.
Hello, are you taking pictures of police vehicles?
Yeah,
Why? Why are you taking pictures of our vehicles, first of all? Because some of these vehicles aren't, some of them aren't police vehicles, so why are you taking photographs?
I'm only taking pictures like the police ones.
Well, no, you don't. You don't take photographs. Okay?
The officer takes issue with the auditor for photographing police vehicles, but the law is unambiguous. Article 10 of the Human Rights Act 1998 protects the right to freedom of expression, which includes filming and photographing public spaces and police activity in plain view. The officer has no lawful power to order it to stop. This is what happens when perceived power is mistaken for legal authority.
They come round the house.
Well, don't stand outside the police station looking for confrontation, okay? Move along and start taking photographs of people's cars that you don't know.
You're the one that's come back for confrontation, buddy.
Okay?
Don't tell me what to
buddy.
do.
I'm not your buddy.
All right?
I'm not your buddy. Put your phone down.
No, I'm live streaming at the moment.
It's okay.
Can you identify yourself?
Put your phone down a minute.
Can you
Put your
identify
phone
yourself?
down before you start getting arrested for causing...
For what?
Well, first of all, you called a public order. You don't call a police officer a dickhead,
That's
okay?
not a public order.
So, yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Do you know the law?
You're in the street. You put your phone down.
Who's made a
and we'll
complaint?
have a chat.
Rather than de-escalate, the officer doubles down, threatening arrest under a nebulous public order claim, without naming the offense or demonstrating how the law has been breached. Public order legislation requires a real risk of harassment, alarm, or distress to others. Hey, there's no public, no disruption, and no evidence. This isn't lawful policing. It's an unlawful threat designed to intimidate.
I'm not putting my phone down because I don't trust you the way you've got out. Can you identify yourself, please?
I'll
Identify yourself.
tell you what, you identify yourself
I
to me.
don't need to.
Well, I don't need to either.
Yes,
then.
you do,
How
buddy.
about
It's
that?
your policy.
You tell me what your name is and then we'll go from
Would you
there.
like to identify yourself,
We'll
love?
go from there.
Why can't you do it?
We'll go from there, shall we?
Right, at the end of the day, we've told you you can't take photographs.
You can, no.
No.
You could have asked me, you can.
Okay. Well,
Right.
we're asking you not to.
That's my idea, okay? Right, now you need to back down, walk away,
No, I
and
don't.
stop
No, I
making
don't.
confrontation.
I'm not making a
And being
confrontation.
being
You were the one
arrogant,
that came
okay?
back.
I asked you.
Arrogancy is not a crime.
Telling police officers that is a problem.
That lady
you're
could
gonna
have heard
end up
that.
Getting arrested for.
You
That's
should
why
be
it's a
arrested.
public order offence for you to say
I
that in the street.
I made you
when there
aware.
are people
I
around,
made sure
okay?
there was no one
so
around.
You cannot stand in the street outside a police
I
station
made
where
you
cars
aware
come in and
there was
out,
no one around.
and you're mouthing off saying
To you.
okay.
To you.
All right.
There was no members of the public
Okay.
about, unlike when you did
I
it,
suggest
and
you
you're
get
a
the
police
chip off your
officer.
shoulder, whatever that is in your life, okay?
I haven't got
whatever
one.
you've got going on in your life, that is a bit of a chip on your shoulder. Sort it out yourself. Sort out your life.
Why don't you stop
and then
telling
we'll-
people
and then
what
we'll-
to
And
do?
then we'll walk away, and then we can get on with our job.
You'll
We've got
walk away
we've got
now.
proper criminals to catch.
You'll walk away
not
now.
People like yourself.
Perhaps most telling is the officer's decision to resort to personal insults, labeling the auditor an idiot and dismissing him with "sort your life out." This is a complete failure of professionalism. Policing is a public service, and with that comes an obligation to act with dignity and impartiality. Accountability means holding officers to higher standards, not excusing behavior that crosses into intimidation and disrespect.
Away
All right?
now.
If I come back and find you
Walk
still
away.
here, go-
You'll do nothing.
Yeah, I will.
No, you
I will
won't.
deal with
What will you do?
I
Go
will
on.
deal with
What
you.
will you do?
Well, if you're still here to make a
Go on.
photograph,
Yeah.
I will deal with you, okay?
Which is
I will
exactly
deal
because you
with you,
can't.
all right?
Go on, you don't know
I
what
will
you're going to
deal
deal with
with
me
you,
about because
okay?
there's no such thing to deal with me.
All right, bye-bye.
Right, tell this idiot to shut up then. I won't walk away, you walk away. I'm taking pictures.
I know you are, and you're being an absolute idiot about it. because
So?
one
You
thing
are,
can't
you heard
do
yourself.
is stand there and
You're getting
photograph our
reported,
police
buddy.
vehicles. Some of them aren't police vehicles.
You're getting reported. I
Some of
couldn't
them.
care less.
So will you.
If
fella.
there's a Porsche in there,
So
a
will you.
Porsche 911 Turbo, I'll take a
I
picture
said
of
to you,
it.
you've got a problem
That's what I
there.
do.
Come
I
and
haven't got a
sit-
problem.
come
You're the one with the
front counter and
problem.
Speak to somebody.
I'll see if these two
Okay.
guys here will arrest you for that public order you've just done.
All you've got to do is come and speak to us at the front desk without photographing
All
our
you've got to
vehicles.
do is come and
All
speak
you've got
to me
do,
and not
okay?
shout at me.
Yeah, well, don't call police officers.
This guy's just committed a public order offence in front of a lady. I've got it on camera.
Asterisk, pay close attention to this moment. The auditor calmly explains to the newly arrived officers that the same officer who has been threatening him has, in fact, committed a public order offense himself, right in front of a passing member of the public, and it's all captured on camera. Rather than taking responsibility, the officer simply laughs it off. He smirks, he chuckles, and he dismisses the seriousness of his own conduct entirely. This isn't just unprofessional, it's deeply disrespectful to the public and to the rule of law. When officers can break the law, laugh about it, and face no immediate consequence, it raises a serious question. How can the public trust them to enforce the very laws they disregard? This moment lays bare the arrogance and hypocrisy that can emerge when power goes unchecked. Asterisk.
Just making sure there's no one about. I did call him a dick because he was winding me up, and then he turned around. There was a lady walking past. I've got it on camera, and he swore in front of her.
No, I said what you repeated to me, fella.
Which is a swear word.
Oh, it's a swear word. So you accept that, do you?
Yeah? I didn't. There was no members of the public about. I wouldn't do that. To take some pictures of the marked cars.
Okay, and what's that for? What's that for?
Just for like my Flickr account. A photography website.
Okay, and what purpose? Why
Just
the
for different,
cars?
just what I do, different marked cars and stuff. Different types. Try to get some shots from maybe coming out with the blue lights on and stuff.
Of marked cars. There is all.
I have not. I have not
There was
taken.
no marked cars there. As you can see, is
One.
there any marked cars there?
There was one parked
No,
there.
there wasn't.
There was one parked to that white next to that white Skoda,
Okay.
and I wasn't taking pictures
You
at
were.
the time. No,
and you
I wasn't.
waited until we drove out.
I was like
Didn't
that,
you?
and I was
I
getting
know what you
ready.
were doing. I saw you. I got eyes.
Well,
I
get
saw
over
I
it.
saw what you were
So
doing.
get over it.
ID on you?
No, I don't give me ID.
What's your name?
I don't give me ID. It's nothing personal. I just don't give me details out. I'm just down here doing a. Are you like a YouTube?
Give your details out.
It's just like with me doing documentaries at like various different police stations and stuff. If I get asked all the time, I just don't want to keep pinging up. That's all.
Okay, but what if we suspect that you're committing offences, then we'll
Yeah, but I know. But all I'm doing, it's like I say, I'm just down here just doing a documentary for YouTube.
Asterisk here. The officer repeatedly and politely asks the auditor for his personal details. Once, then again, and again. Clearly confused and increasingly frustrated by his refusal to comply. But the reality is simple. The auditor is under no legal obligation to provide personal information merely because an officer requests it. Despite this, the officer treats compliance as an automatic expectation, as though authority alone should end the discussion. This moment perfectly illustrates a recurring problem, power being assumed rather than law being applied. It's a stark reminder that police authority is not absolute, and that knowing your rights is often the only safeguard against overreach. Asterisk.
Well, if you're not going to give me your details, I'm going to ask you to leave, because otherwise, if I suspect you're committing offences, then I can request that you give me your details. If you're
Right.
not gonna do that.
What do you suspect me of committing? What crime?
Well, I don't think you need to be taking photos of the marked cars with number plates. and
Marked
everything.
cars.
That's what you
There's
said.
lots of
That's what you
pictures on.
said.
There's lots of stuff on the internet with marked cars, police vehicles. Me 3-year-old son watches them.
Okay.
Yes. So go on. What crime do you suspect me of then? If I'm not,
Well, there's been a public order offence to start
there
off
hasn't.
with.
I've got it all on camera, love. All of it on camera. That's the chap who's committed a public order. I never swore in front of anyone. I made sure there's no one around, and this chap here swore in front of an old lady that was walking past, and I was filming the whole thing. Pardon?
You couldn't be sure that
I had a look round that there was no one round,
So,
and I said it to him through the window. I never said it to anyone. No one's complained about it. You know that. Let's not try and twist the law. All eyes are watching everyone now, so just let's not make it any worse. You don't just come and arrest someone for taking pictures of marked cars. You lot have been in trouble for this over and over again. He doesn't drive down the road, come back and start shouting at me, right? He's a public servant. He needs to learn that. You're a public servant. You are a public servant,
And you're a civilian.
right?
So
And
move along,
me
civilian.
and everyone watching pay your
Move along,
wages.
move
Don't
along,
forget it.
civilian,
No,
okay?
no,
Public service asking you to move along,
no, I
right?
won't servant. You serve us.
You obviously served somewhere, haven't you? Probably.
Obviously not. No.
Probably somewhere like.
And even if I did, what did that matter?
Asterisk. Listen carefully to this exchange. The auditor refers to the officer as a public servant, stating a simple, undeniable truth. Police officers are employed to serve the public. That is their role, their responsibility, and their duty. But instead of acknowledging that reality, the officer immediately flips the script, snapping back with a dismissive, "Move along, citizen." The tone is telling. It's not neutral, it's belittling, as though being a citizen somehow places the auditor beneath him. It sounds less like policing and more like an attempt to reassert dominance. Then comes the remark, "You've obviously served somewhere." A vague statement, but one loaded with condescension. What is that supposed to imply? That the auditor's background justifies this treatment? That questioning authority earns suspicion? Whatever the intent, it comes across as passive-aggressive and deeply inappropriate. This isn't a misunderstanding. It's an attempt to intimidate and shame a member of the public for daring to hold a police officer accountable. And moments like this reveal exactly why scrutiny matters. Asterisk.
Eh? None of your business, is it?
Oh, what a joke you are.
What a
Right.
joke you are. So the world's going to be laughing at you, mate, not
Let's
me.
shoot off. We've got other things to do. We've got proper criminals to arrest.
Are you going to do the
Not
driver
deal with
shame?
idiots like this.
Everyone's going to be laughing at you. You showed your warrant card.
Laughing at you, fella.
No, mate,
You
laughing
are
at
such
you.
a joke.
You are famous.
Such a joke. Oh, thanks,
You're
mate.
famous.
I
Say
appreciate that.
hello
I
to your
appreciate
friends and
that.
family.
I don't need to.
Show them what a lovely chap you are when you approach members of the public.
Oh, what a joke.
That's going to be the
You
thumbnail
got
for
any
the
mirrors
video.
in your house?
That's going to be the thumbnail
You got
for
any
the
mirrors
video.
in your house?
Hey, you should see my missus, eh? You won't be saying that then.
What a joke.
Says him.
What a joke. God, now we got proper
You'll be getting reported as well for that public order. Have you realised there's nothing you can do now?
But there are police cars in here, and there
Couldn't
also
care
are
less.
cars that aren't.
Couldn't care less. If I wanted to, I said I won't take pictures of them, and I won't. But if I wanted to, I could. Get over it.
Goodbye, loser.
Driver shame. You'll be reported for that as well.
Asterisk. That brings us to the end of this breakdown. If you care about uncovering the truth behind these encounters and holding the system to account, you know what to do. Hit subscribe and stay tuned for more. If you'd like to support the research and effort that goes into these videos, consider joining the channel membership. It's a simple, low-cost way to back the channel and help keep everything running. As a member, you'll also receive exclusive badges and a shout-out to show you're part of the team. Thank you for watching. I genuinely appreciate every single one of you. Stay sharp, and I'll catch you in the next video. Asterisk.